Everybody, Bob Boob, the real estate guy here. All right, real estate market update. All right, my service area is mainly Lycoming and Clinton County. So kind of look at the map coming west to east, Lock Haven, even Bellefonte, Jersey Shore, Williamsport, and then heading over to Hughesville, Muncie. So we kind of cover this big area, east and west, left and right on the map. Of course, we go up north, Trout Run area, and go down south to like Allenwood, Montgomery area. It's a big geographic market. So with that said, when you ask a realtor, what's the market like? I don't know, ask 5 different realtors, you'll get 7 different answers. And the reason that is because it is a really mixed market right now. What do we mean by a mixed market? Okay, so there's some markets that are still very much sellers markets. And honestly, all the statistics out there, the stats are that prices have increased over the last year. Rates are down a little bit, quarter point, half point, depending on which program. As of this recording, 5.625 in one program. That's a pretty good rate currently. But anyhow, what do we mean by the mixed market? Well, here's the markets that are still pretty hot. So in other words, I'm going to call these sellers markets. If you're in the country, if you got some with an acre or more and it's in the country in decent shape, you probably are going to be able to get a good price out of that because there's very few homes available. If you're in one of the most popular school districts that are out there, now that means different things to different people then, but if you're in a popular school district, you're going to have more competition. So that's still a little bit more of a seller's market. Now, if it's a remodeled looking sharp house, it's interesting. What buyers are speaking to, country homes in popular school districts, but dated and just they look like your grandma's house. Nothing against grandma's house because grandma always had cookies and snacks and everything. But I don't know. The buyers are just saying, no, we want homes that have good roofs, good foundations. They've been updated, nice kitchens, nice bath. If not, we're just not going to pay the price for it then. So that's another seller market. But what does that mean in reverse? Where are the buyer markets at? Okay, here's where the buyer markets are at. In town, in a flood zone, a dated house, or a property that's been sitting on the market, I would say at least 90 days or more. And why is that? Well, if a house has been sitting out there for 60 to 90 days and the buyers have passed over it, that seller does not have a lot of options, so they might be willing to negotiate with you better. So you buyers out there that think you're going to take a new listing and make a lowball offer, not going to happen. But be patient, because if that same house you were looking at is still on the market 90 days later, you know what? That seller's probably primed to take an offer. If not, that seller's going to be waiting for a while then. So mixed market, that's what it's like. Now, if there's a specific area, specific house you want to know, the value on or what it's like, please reach out to me or any of my super cool, awesome agents at Century 21 First Choice Realty. We're trained in knowing property values. We're trained in making sure that transactions go well, protect you as a buyer or a seller, either side of the fence there. I know this is a little bit of a long video, but when you ask a real estate person, what's the real estate market like? It's not just, yeah, it's good, it's bad. Honestly, it's mixed. There's some areas that are doing really well, and there's some areas that we're struggling then with real estate then. All right, guys, reach out to me for all your real estate needs. Thank you very much for watching the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.